My name's Vikkie Mulford. I am the Public Engagement Officer here at the historic Dockyard in Chatham. My job involves working with community partners, so Electric Medway is one of those community partners. I also oversee the community exhibitions programme that we run here. I get involved in the access work that we do, so things like BSL tours, audio described tours, and our dementia cafe. And I also go out to external events and festivals. Again, some things that we've done with Electric Medway in the past, but things like Chatham Carnival, Love Gillingham and Medway Pride. I first came across Electric Medway back in 2021 via a project that we were working on with University of Kent and Greenwich academics called Sonic Power Fest. And as part of the festival in 2021, they put in a geolocated sound walk, and in that sound walk they used some of their sound recordings that they'd done around the dockyard, but also the reverberations that they'd recorded around the site, and some of our oral history collection that they digitised as well. And that was available to festival goers during those 10 days in 2021. The years after that, we hosted a couple of events for the 2022 Electric Medway Festival. So we hosted Sam Anger, called sound artist, and Square Peg Arts Circus of Unkindness film screening. And then the following year, we had a really fun year with Electric Medway because all of our theming was around our temporary exhibition Monsters of the Deep. So we made these amazing sea creature lanterns with another of our community partners, Intra Arts, and a home ed group, and we'd used them at various events and festivals throughout the year. But we were involved with Brompton Light Spaces in the October of 2023, and we actually got to use the lights in the lanterns. So we were thrilled because the other events had been daytime and we hadn't been able to use the lights. We got involved in the community parade element of that event, and we also did a light-based craft activity where families got to make underwater sea projectors during that evening. And my main memory of that event was it was so wet during the day that myself and Kevin were setting up the stakes, because we also staked our lanterns out to form a light display in the grounds of Melville Court. Myself and Kevin were staking these lanterns in the lantern bases that afternoon, and there was a sudden downpour and we got absolutely soaked. So then we went away to dry off, and then appeared several hours later covered in glow sticks, and I was wearing sparkly tentacles, and then we were kind of ready for the parade, and it just about held off raining for the 2 hours of the event. And it's now a running joke between me and Electric Medway that if I'm ever at the same event as them and it's raining, I've brought the bad weather with me. So last year, as part of our 40th anniversary year, we got involved in several of their Young Hacks programmes. So I would often take along collections, material from our archives, and reproductions as well, digital reproductions. So for the young people could actually handle these objects. And there was an amazing session where they responded to items in our collection. And I'd never seen young people so excited about our collection, and that really started to make us think about how we engage young people going forwards. So that was like a really key moment for us. And this year so far we've been involved in the Intra Stories project. So a few of our volunteers shared their amazing memories of working here at the Dockyard. So that was Lionel and Peter, and Diana, who's another of our volunteers, shared her amazing memories of dancing in the Medway town. And that was really lovely to see the intergenerational element of that project, and the young people got so much out of it, as did our volunteers, sharing their lived experience, and it just makes it really kind of worthwhile and impactful. Over the years, I've really come to realise how important the work that Electric Medway does, especially in a priority place like Medway. The sessions we've been involved in, you can really see the impact that it has, especially on the young people and the local communities that they do work with as well. And the Electric Medway team are brilliant. They're so fun to work with. They're really lovely. They're really encouraging, and they're really supportive of everything that we do here at the historic Dockyard Chatham. So I can't believe that Electric Medway is 10 this year. They've been doing such incredible work over the past 10 years, and we've only really been engaged with them for, say, the last 4 years. And I really can't wait to see what they do next.